I already feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Hey, welcome to Channel 7. Where's my... This whole thing is a mess. Try. I'm good. I wanted to start the stream at like 8 o'clock. Things just kept happening. Let me tell you. I wanted to check to see if the audio for this is actually, because my microphone seems really low. Be playing music at some point, so I want to be able to actually hear what's going on. Doesn't it take like 10 minutes or something to actually let me watch my own stream? Yeah, I can't see my own stream yet. I'm gonna say something. What the hell is the point of a YouTube short stream? I do not understand it. Is the entire point of it just to be like um a stream that like fits more comfortably in full screen? Oh my god. It's my lock screen. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. It's just, uh how do I get this? Okay, this is a picture of Ozzy from Hololive. How do I get this like I don't want to show anything. Jerry, okay, it's Jerry get iPad. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now it's good. Now we're good. Good thing I'm like, it's not like oh my god. There we go. Okay. So where's the hell is my pencil? Where the hell's okay, there it is. I was cause I heard like that it's like actually I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard I just they just showed up one day and we're supposed to just know what's going on. I don't know what the purpose of them is. All right, so don't I have the I swear to God. Okay, uh we already have a bit of a problem here. Um so my computer doesn't recognize yeah, I had to redo my I had to like update my iPad in order to do this stream because I didn't really want to update it, so I just don't like updating things just because like not because I like bad things happen, but just because I don't feel like it. It's just too much work for something that I don't understand. Then I tried to. I was like, okay, I want to do a drawing because I was doing yesterday, but I got distracted. And I'm like already lost it. Uh, yeah, what's that notification? Charge. It's my phone begging me to charge it. Okay, fair enough. Um, I didn't really want to charge it, or I didn't really want to like restart and like update it because it's just I don't. I just it's just annoying. Everyone can understand. No one likes to update stuff. It's not that hard. It's just I don't want to do it, and I'm not getting anything from it. Why would I want to do that? Then it's like, oh, you can't use your iPad mirroring app unless you have your okay, unless you have your thing updated because of the drivers, man. It's all about the drivers. Not to like sync up my pencil to my iPad because it restarted and now it got amnesia and doesn't recognize the Apple Pencil anymore. It's never seen this thing in a day in its life. It doesn't know what it looks like. It doesn't recognize the face of its own son. Okay, now is it gonna work again? I just plug it back in, it's gonna work, right? I'd like to be able to check to see if the audio is working because I'm gonna play some music at some point. I found something pretty funny to play as background music. It's gonna be a joke that I was gonna say like only I would understand, but that's because it's only gonna be me here. But I just want to know if it's gonna work properly. I don't know if be like this that the audio is working here. What? Okay, I'm looking at like oh here's a picture for Fubuki and Mio like their 5th year anniversary, and it's like okay they're like holding bouquets, and then there's just like oh my god, connection failed. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you fucking kidding me? Sorry, please replug it in. I don't like you anymore. I swear to God. Technology just doesn't like me. It really doesn't. You've got to be fucking kidding me. What do you mean manually uninstall the iTunes driver on PC and restart the app to connect? It was working 2 minutes ago. What the fuck are you talking about? Uninstall the driver. What do you mean by that, you stupid motherfucker? It shouldn't you were working 2 minutes ago just fine. It's complete utter fucking nonsense. Sorry, I just remembered. I don't like you, and I'm never going. Technology is never going to work for you. Fuck you. I hope you die. I hate technology so much. I hate it so much. It just doesn't work for no reason, and you can't. Once it stops working, you're fucked because there's gonna be like no way to find out if it's working or not. You're like because every single time you look up on like tech help on the internet, you get like 50 bajillion websites that are for different issues that are completely useless. Completely fucking useless. Okay, now it's working. I don't know what the hell its problem was before. No, I don't want to remove it. I want to make it visible again. There we go. Finally. Now I can actually do this. It took me like okay, now see it's working now. I can draw on it. Okay, that's good. So we're gonna try to color this. Yeah, what was I saying again? Oh yeah, I want to check to see if the audio is gonna work on this. I can't see my stream yet. It's been like 10 minutes and it's still like, oh sorry, you can't see your stream, sorry. Wait, is she back? Didn't she uh Michi no Chimo Shiki mi no Kimochi. Or no, Rin Renee 39. I don't know who the other person is. Isn't she the VTuber who got like that who made like that one like person getting super popular? Like the person like my brain's all over the place. Person like getting up in the morning kind of thing, and it got like really popular on like TikTok, and she got upset because she like put like a bunch of effort into like all of her streams. Like they're all like super edited, like really unique stuff. But then she got like one of her things actually went like viral, and no one attached her name to it, so no one knew it was from her. And she's just like, "Oh, this is stupid. I'm quitting. I'm just deleting my channel, and I'm never coming back." Because she was like, kind of, rightfully kind of pissed that like she finally got some level of recognition. Like her something she made finally got some level of traction, and no one knew who she was still. And I'm thinking that's like looks like one of her videos. Maybe she came back for Christmas. I was saying something before, wasn't I? Who cares? I don't understand the point of what's it called? Like YouTube short streams. One because they're called shorts. They're not short. They're live streams. They're several hours long. That's the opposite of short. They should be called longs. hashtag longs because it doesn't have the same. It's like a different connotations, I guess. But I still can't find. Can't find my own stream. I just keep finding other stuff. I just want to know if my audio's right. I don't want to. I don't want to get too far before my audio's bad. All right. I should probably This is gonna be. This is like a weird thing that I don't know if anyone else does this. They probably do. This isn't like too crazy of an idea. Like if I'm just gonna like fill this area in, I'm just gonna draw like little white lines there for the eyes. Just, it's like so then if I fill this in, it won't fill that looks really bad though, but I can fix it up. Because I don't want to have to like manually like color them in white. It's not that it's hard, I just don't want to do it. I probably won't get the tone. I'm not good with like making different shades. If I have the opportunity to, I'm just gonna copy the shading from somewhere else. I just make like if my idea of shading this would not be to make it like redder, it would be to just do that. And that's like a completely different color. Maybe I should have the ears look kind of weird, but it's probably fine. It's probably fine. What else was I gonna say? Like a bunch of stuff I want to talk about. We'll get to it all eventually. If I think about it, there's one thing that happened. Uh, it was like 2 days ago, I think. It was on like Thursday night. So I was at a restaurant. I was with someone else, and it was really late because I just got off from work, and it was like 9 or 8 o'clock. No, it was like 9 o'clock. Yeah, it was 9 o'clock. We go to this restaurant, and it's open until like midnight, I think. So it's open pretty late, and it's pretty nice because I'm hungry. I want actually. It's kind of like nice to have like an actual like sit down meal after not being able to have like a proper like real kind of like my things for me. My model's frozen. Um, after not after kind of having like leftovers for dinner, like really small dinners. I get back pretty late. So we go to this place at like 9 o'clock, and the thing is like they have their kitchen open, but they don't have their like their grill open. So this place is known for their burgers, but in at this point at the night, they only had pizzas and appetizers. So of course we just get a pizza to split. And the thing is, um, one of the things that interesting about this place is they always have 2 for 1 beers, which sounds really good because it's a good deal. Thing is, I don't really drink that much beer. I can't really drink more than like one like can or like one glass of beer. I just can't. It's probably because I don't like getting drunk. I don't think I've ever been drunk in my entire life. I'm like tipsy, but never drunk. Speaking of that, I have a. It didn't pick up any of that, but maybe it'll pick up the pouring. I don't know. It's not picking it up. It's all foam. It's all foam. It's all foam. Is it gonna go over? No. Okay. It's one of those like sours, the rhubarb sour. Anyways, like I don't drink that much, but it's like so if I go there and I get a beer, I'll usually have to ask them like, "Hey, can you give me one?" I know it's 2 for 1. I know you're supposed to give me two like big things of beer. Can you just give me one of them, please? I want 2 of them. I won't drink the other one. They'll be like, really? And I'm like, yeah, yeah. I just give me one of them. I cannot drink the second beer. It will just go to waste, and I'll feel bad. Just don't give me the second one. And apparently, and I'm like, it's and I realize I look at the menu for the pizzas. It's like regular stuff. It's like sausage, pepperoni, cheese, and then like a super supreme pizza. Pretty typical like kind of bar pizzas. And I end up ordering like I'm thinking like okay, pepperoni sounds pretty good. Um, then I'm like, wait a second, what's this little text here? Buy one get one free on pizzas? That's kind of crazy. But to be fair, the pizzas were like $20, which is like the thing is I had like a pizza for dinner tonight and it was like $9. It was like a pretty nice pizza from like an Italian restaurant, which is also an amazing deal by the way. This it could be it's gonna be dinner and lunch for like $10. It's insane. It's really good. But this thing was like $20. I'm pretty sure you're paying for two pizzas. Um, especially if you're given like the price of a completely different place, but you know what I'm talking about. And hey, I'm like, hey, like I want a pizza, but it says like I'm talking to the person I'm with. I'm like, hey, I want a pizza, but like it says like two for one. Like, I mean, I'm kind of hungry, but I'm not like two pizzas hungry. I feel like one is like it's probably gonna be like enough for both of us. And they're like, oh well, who knows? Maybe it's like a personal pizza. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, $20 is kind of a lot for a personal pizza. Like, well, you're getting two of them. I was like, well, yeah, the second one's free though. You're not spending that money on two pizzas. And I'm like, oh, like, what if we buy this and it turns out that it's like the size of like the pizza's like, what if we ask her and she says like, the waitress, what if we ask the waitress and she says, oh yeah, it's the size of like a large Domino's pizza. And we're like, what would we do that? What would we do then? Like, that's too much food. That's just, you can't eat two large Domino's pizzas. So we're like, okay, we're just gonna. She comes back around. We're gonna ask, like, how large is the pizzas? And so, like, a few minutes later, she comes back around. It's like, okay, what do you want for dinner? Like, hey, I want to get pizza, but I just want to ask, how large is the pizzas you have? It's like, oh, imagine a large Domino's pizza. It's about that size. I'm like, I had to stop myself from being like, oh my god, I am a psychic. I predicted not only the exact size of the pizza, but the exact brand of pizza she was going to reference. It was actually kind of baffling. I felt like there was like it's like a glitch in the matrix. I Part of me thinks that she overheard me and said it to fuck with me. Like she overheard me saying that and specifically made sure to say large Domino's pizza because she knew that I said, what if she says it's a large Domino's pizza size? And to be fair though, it was like maybe not a large, it was like a because I feel like it'd be about like a medium-sized Domino's pizza. I don't know. I haven't really eat at Domino's very often. I'm not an expert on pizza sizes there, especially since I'm pretty sure I usually get mediums. The hell? Oh yeah, that's right. It's on the wrong layer. Why isn't that working? I'll just pretend I'm like, oh god, I'm on the wrong layer. This is good. I think I said in the description I should hold true. Um, if you thought the line art was bad, this is gonna just drive you insane. Because I'm like really bad at coloring. I'm very bad at coloring. This is my entire idea for coloring is fill in, and that's pretty much it. Which I mean, kind of works sometimes. But yeah, I was really excited to do this. I even like missed out on like an Aster stream, which is I could not I couldn't bring myself to do that yesterday. I was gonna stream yesterday, but I could not miss that stream, and I'm actually glad I didn't. It was a really good stream. Couldn't get his second stream, but that's because I was too tired at that point. But what was I saying? I don't remember. Was I still talking about the pizza, or was I? Is that okay? This is other time in the night where like we had had our food for a while, and we hadn't seen the waitress in a while. So I say like I think she forgot about us, and then like a minute later she shows up. I'm like I think she can just hear us. 'Cause to be fair, there weren't that. I mean, there were people there. There's like a decent amount of people there because they had like a sports game, like a hockey game playing. It wasn't even like anyone from our state though. I think it was like a rerun too. It was like a rerun of a hockey game, and there was a bunch of people that were watching. Maybe it was like a football game that was live. I know it was one of those. One of them was a rerun, and one of them was like live. I don't remember which was which, but neither one was from our state. And there were still people that were watching it, which is kind of interesting. So this part's like skin tone. The other part, like this area, is like white. Like what the? Excuse me? Oh yeah, you gotta fill in the lines here, or else I'm gonna get confused. And it's like sometimes it's kind of funny how like drastic it like you'll like there'll be like one missing like pixel on line art, and it'll just be like, well, the entire picture is now gonna get filled. I think it's kind of funny when it does that. It's like it feels like I don't know. Maybe the best word would be apocalyptic whenever that happens. Am I even streaming right now? I'm saying that because I think I feel like I should be seeing this to add that to my ASMR playlist. I almost have like 200 videos in my ASMR playlist. I've them like all sorted out too, like in the same way I have my like my music playlist. Cause I like my music play like I have like a whole playlist for VTuber music, and it goes like what was it Hollow Stars EN, Hollow Stars JP, uh Hollow Live Indonesia, Hololive English, Hololive JP, Niji Sanji EN, Niji Sanji JP. Um, so, now the main thing is Prison Project, Nana Shinku, and then independent VTubers. It's like in that order. And then the ASMR playlist I have on YouTube is like similarly laid out. The thing is, the difference is the music is music that I've purchased. The ASMR stuff I haven't bought any of it because it's just on YouTube. But the eyes are, they're fine. They're probably fine. I can't say they are fine, but they're probably it's probably all right. Also, there's like a bunch of stuff that happens because I feel like it feels like it's been a while, but it hasn't. Like, I was going to like stream earlier, but what's the other thing? One thing was like my dog wanted to go outside. The other thing was the iPad issue where it wanted to restart and it couldn't. Like, oh, your drivers are incompatible. And then it's like, thankfully, like I actually looked it up, and it's like I like what does it mean if the drivers are incompatible? It's like, yeah, just bros update your iPad, and it's like, oh okay. First result was, bro, just update your iPad, and that worked. I was very happy about that. It's surprisingly rare that you ask a question on the internet and you find an answer that's just the answer and not like an answer to some completely unrelated but similarly like for example when I don't know if I mentioned this, but last week I wanted to stream on Friday, but I had issues with my microphone where it was at first it was playing audio from both my headphones and my speakers simultaneously. And I thought, well, I can't stream if it's like this because, it's going to okay, where's the is it this little pixel right here this is the entire reason why it can't properly fill in. This like actually one pixel. It's actually one pixel. It's like genuinely one pixel. But it's like okay, I don't want that to be like that because it's gonna pick up the like game audio on the microphone because it'd be playing through my speakers and it's gonna be all. Well, in hindsight, it probably wouldn't have because if it couldn't even pick up the sound of me pouring that beer, I probably wouldn't pick up the sound of the game, but because it's pretty soft. But in order to just avoid problems or potential issues, I decide, okay, I'm just gonna restart my. I think I've had this happen before, and I restarted my computer and it worked fine. So I restart my computer, and the thing I think the problem is, in hindsight, I think the problem is that I left the so I was testing my microphone when it happened. I think I left the. I'm gonna sample this color from her butt. LMAO. I think the problem was I left the like testing mic audio on, like because in like Streamlabs, there's an option where you can like have your microphone play through your headphones to make sure everything's working properly. And I do that before every stream because ever since that one reading stream where I went the entire stream with my mic muted because I didn't do a proper the one time I didn't do a proper audio check and that happened. I spent like several hours reading this book only to have to redo the entire thing because none of it was recorded. So I got into a habit of checking every time. But so I was checking that and I think the thing is I didn't turn it off. So when I restarted my computer, it must have changed some setting in Streamlabs, which is dumb. In my defense, it's a pretty dumb thing to happen. But I think it changed the setting to like monitor output on, which means it defaults to playing the audio through your speakers. The weird thing is, it wasn't playing through my headphones. I don't think. I think it was playing through my speakers, but it might have been alternating between the two, depending on like how things were set up. And so it was playing like I restart my computer, and then like with that thing on, with the microphone testing on, and when I come back to OBS, it's playing my own voice through my speaker. I don't change anything. I don't go to microphone testing. It's just playing it. And I can't stop it. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is the worst." And I look it up and I'm always like loathe, is that the right word? Like loathe the idea of having to look stuff up online like that because I know I'm not going to get a proper result. And I think I've had this problem before. I had the exact same response issue where I would look up like, hey, how do I fix this issue of like microphone audio playing through speakers or something like that? And then it'll be like the only responses you'll get are speaker audio playing through microphone, which is the exact opposite of the issue I'm having. So it's like the same words, but they're in different order, and those are the only results I was getting. So there's completely useless feedback. And I just couldn't. Did I? Is there like a little dot that I accidentally put down there? I don't think so. It's like I accidentally tapped something. I thought it was a different color at first. That's why I separated this like the way I did. I guess it's fine. But yeah, so like all the results I was getting was like results for different problems. And eventually I had to look up like what do I do if it's not this is that really that color? No, it's a different color. It's selecting a different thing. Okay. It's like more like a white color. The thing I had selected was more like a light pink. Um, yeah, eventually I ended up selecting like, what do you do if OBS specifically is having this problem? And then it says like, oh, you changed the output setting, and that worked. But by that point, I was so mad that I just like I cannot stream. I am too mad. I was like screaming and like biting my fingers. I don't know. This never is something I did, but like I like bit my fingers. I didn't like bite them too hard. It's kind of like. Is there a picture of like some like guy who looks has like really large eyes and he's like screaming and he had like his fingers like all his like fingers in his mouth? That's what it looked like. It's just I had my chicken fingers in my mouth, for like role play accuracy or whatever. But like the one where he's like, okay, I was almost gonna like actually do the pose, but then I remember that model doesn't. You know, like a 3D model with like 3D live tracking. I can't do that. Um, oh, hold on, I forgot about this. There we go. All right, but just saying. Yeah, I was like no. What happened was also the main thing that happened was I slammed my hand on the desk, like I would like punch the desk, and I bruised my hand because I was hitting it with like I was like hammering my fist on there. I wasn't like punching it. I was like hammering my fist down. So like the soft part of my hand was like hitting like the edge of the this desk. And lo and behold, the my wings are a lot more fragile than this sturdy wooden desk. So they got kind of they got a bit beaten up. It's really stupid. Okay, what's a good like yeah, okay, that's a good like color reference for what this skin looks like when it's behind this. I don't even know what this is, if I'm being honest. I don't know what this is actually. I'm actually not too sure what this is supposed to be. It sure is something. I'll give you that much. I don't know what it is though. It's one of the things of all time. I don't know what this like. It looks like angel wings. I get like this part. You can't see them. Like the that part looks like kind of like an angel wing, which I think is supposed to contrast with like the demon wings. But oh god, it's not gonna work. We're just gonna try to fill this in. Because I just remembered if I try to like, because I could, what I could do is I could like make another layer, and then the smart thing. This would be a smart thing to do. You to make another layer. What's the line that I'm going through right now? Oh, it's the shirt. The smart thing to do would be to make another layer, color this in white, and then change the opacity of that layer instead of having a brush with a different opacity and then just praying that it doesn't like lift up at any point and then double layer them up to change the stuff here. So you don't have like multiple layers of different like opacities. Like right here, they like mingle. So like there's like an area of like higher opacity. It's fine. It's fine. Just keep telling myself that. I think the gradation that might be fun to. The gradation might be fun to do. If I do it like that, isn't it just gonna like completely cover it up? I think I'm just gonna do the alternate layer. That's just a smart thing to do, I think. I'm just gonna select this, and then I'm going to. This should be a yeah. This is above the color layer. That's good. Like that. I can go to this one, and what's the inside color like? Right there. Then just like draw on there. That should be a good like facsimile of kind of the layering of that thing over the other thing. What's what's this line? What's, what's that line about? What is that? What's the point of that line? Did I make that, or is that like? Why is that line there? I don't think I made this. I think this is like part of the background. Is it? It is. But why isn't? Oh, because I haven't colored that part in yet. Okay. I was actually really confused there for a second. Why isn't it showing up? Why is that thing showing up? Yeah, I haven't colored in like the main part of the jacket. My stream is still not showing up on YouTube. Yeah, it's still not here. I can't check to see if the audio is working. I just want to know. I just want to know if my own stream audio is working properly. Please. It's not telling me. It refuses to tell me. Okay, I guess we're just flying blind. You know, I'm gonna play the music I have planned anyways. I'm actually pretty excited that I found this. I found an 11-hour compilation of Go Animate music. It it's 11 hours of Go Animate music. I The thing is, it doesn't have any there's no like let's try like at this point. Oh my god, there we go. Yeah. No, this is it. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this one. Okay, we're just gonna start with one that's like that's so loud. Okay, that's better. Everything's just quiet. We just have a quiet stream, which is fine because it's late. It's late, so it's fine that it's quiet. I've never heard anyone use this song ever in a Go Animate video. I have watched so many hours of Go Animate videos. It's embarrassing. In my defense, I just put them on in the background. I wouldn't like I wouldn't like actively pay attention to them. I'd just like be doing something and I just put them on in the background because it's complete bullshit nonsense background noise. So it's completely like unobtrusive because there's no reason to pay attention to a single sound that is happening in a Go Animate video. So it's like it's just the perfect background noise. And sometimes something like really funny will happen, and that just makes it worth it. I don't. Is that just pure white? I'm just gonna like remove this because I did change the color up there. I would not have known that if. Oh my god. Is it? It's this pixel, isn't it? Oh my. How many? How many times did I? Hold on. Let me just get rid of these two. Okay, there we go. This feels surreal. This it's just it feels so strange just hearing Go Animate music just playing like this. It's kind of crazy. I don't know why it's so funny. It's not that 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 funny. Oh god, she's white faced now. Wait, hold on. What? How does that make any sense? How does that? Is this? But okay, but here's how does that make any sense though? How the hell does that make any sense? That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. How the hell is it that this line is enough to prevent this area from being filled in when I fill the face in with the bucket tool. The eye stays unfilled. Then if I fill the eye, it fills the entire face. How does that make any sense? How is a line enough to protect it from this direction, but not from this direction? That makes no sense. I don't think I changed it. That actually makes no sense. It's, that's too big. It's so wrong. It feels weird. Okay, there we go. Is this the right layer though? Okay, it's the right layer. Good. I feel like the color of her tongue is wrong. I can fix that later. It feels like it's a weird phrase to say. It feels weird to say her tongue color is wrong, but the fuck happened there? Okay, now we can just like go to, well, yeah, this layer. And yeah, I mean, sure. The songs are short. I presume that to be long. Why was this video 11 hours long? I feel like we've already gone through like most of the classics. You think this like these songs would be long? Maybe they repeat. I don't. There's no way they repeat. How is it 11 hours? How is this an 11-hour stream or video? I don't think they streamed this. This is just a video. So just like it's like pure white. Her hair is like actually 100% pure white. She's got Aryan hair. I shouldn't have even selected that because it's good. I got to like get rid of it anyways. To fix this, it's got like this happens to me all the time. It's gonna do that. Pretty sure that's the area that doesn't work anyways. That's the area that's yeah. It was right there that was preventing it from working properly. We've already gone through like most of the Go Animate songs. I think I've forgotten this part though, like these things. I mean, that's kind of an important detail though, isn't it? Am I on the right layer? I'm on the right layer. Just layer check. Layer check. It's looking all. It's looking all right. It's looking okay. It's looking all right. It's looking okay. It's looking all right. It's looking okay. The jokes sounded better in my head. They always do. It's funnier when the voices in my head say it, but when I say it, the delivery's off. Yeah, it's looking. It's coming along. When the colors added, it's looking a little bit better. So the funny thing is, this video just has Go Animate characters doing Go Animate dances. That's the names to the songs. I don't know if I'm supposed to be like reading them out loud to make sure. You wouldn't think you'd get in trouble for using these songs. They're probably all like royalty free. It's like Go Anime music. It's like made to be used by like companies and stuff like that. See people using like these like songs on like YouTube videos. So I should like I gotta add like the oh god. This is like the classic Go Animate song. It's like the 2014 20 like 13 or 2012 maybe, I don't know. Those kind of years kind of blend together if you ask me. Everything before 2020 is just a blur. I have my earbud in this whole time. I don't need it because I'm never gonna know if the stream audio is good. I think that's it's so hard to tell. Like look at this. You can see this, can't you? I don't have this like oh I don't have this like a I didn't make the same mistake as the Toontown stream from last week, right? Right, or I just like I had the stream hidden for like 2 hours, and then only realized it at that, and like 2 hours into the stream, I realized, oh yeah, I didn't have anything showing the entire time. And then I redo the stream. I come back. I do another stream, and at some point, the topic of some new area that gets added comes up. Just because I see it on the map, I notice there's a big cloud there. So I look up like, hey, what's the area for this? And I find some like article on it, and I pull the article up. I think I'll pull it up right now, and I'll forget to take it down again. This one has lyrics in it. It's making me uncomfortable. I remember this from a specific Go Anime Cringe compilation where it's like, hey, we're going to have birthday party. It was like one of those incomprehensible one that's written by someone who probably doesn't speak English as a first language, where it's like Jimmy, no, you cannot of the celebrating them your birthday, but Daddy, me wants to do the celebatings of me birthday. Oh no, you cannot doing the celebrations. You are of the groundings. It wasn't like that's actually style of like bad language, but um, kind of that like idea. And I don't remember the resolution was complete like nonsense of just like the kid's sad. I think that this song was playing and everyone is celebrating his birthday except him. Like he brought like the dad brought like a bunch of people over and they were dancing and like to this song that was just playing for his birthday. And pretty much they just had the entire song play out. They just had the entire song play, and then the kid comes in and says like "I'm sorry" or something, and then they just include him in it. I think they just play an entirely like a different song in its entirety, and that's like the entire video. I saw it like 50 times, but I don't remember it. That alone is embarrassing. But I had it on the background, that's why I don't remember it. I was never actually paying attention to it. Okay, I should say I was paying attention the first time I saw it, but after that it was just background noise. It's about right. It's about right. And this one's also, yeah. But the eyes kind of bother me, but the eyes on my drawings always bother me. They're not good. I can draw like eyes in isolation, but not in actual drawings. I feel like that's true for everyone. It's not actually. It's not even that true for me. I can't really draw eyes in isolation either. I can draw them like kind of a bit, but not really. Like how like if you ever had that happen where you draw like something really poorly, and then you just like draw the eye just separately. Like you draw like I had this something like happen like this week because I bring like a notebook to work, and I was like do like sketches on it whenever I have the chance. And I was doing one of like a VTuber. Like I was just like find like pictures and like just draw like faces. And I drew like one picture. Like the first this is like my first attempt at drawing this person. And I do it and the eyes look horrible. So I just drew a picture of her eye just to like to prove to myself that yes, I know how what eyes look like. And now it looks like fine, like by itself. I mean, like fine for my standards. But I just want to like prove to myself that I have not forgotten what eyes look like. I feel like this something people. I've done that a few times. Of just I need to prove to myself that I'm not that dumb. I know what an eye looks like. I can just do like that for that one, I guess. I think the interior is kind of a gradient, doesn't it? Yeah, it's probably something like that. This also needs this coloring. Thing is, I think the thing that's really gonna destroy me is the shading. The shading's gonna like destroy me. Oh my god, I actually was gonna forget to take this off. Oh, I was joking. I was joking about having that up and forgetting to take it down. It came true. The prophecy came true. You didn't miss out on much. So I said during the stream too. I streamed like for like an hour at least with that image taking up the entire screen, and I just said you probably didn't miss out on much. And that was it. And I went to bed at night. I'm like, that was so fucking dumb. That was so fucking. How did I make that mistake? How did I make two major mistakes like that? What about the? Well, how do I color the pom poms? I've never heard this song before. This has never been used in a Go Animate video. I can guarantee you that. I would have known about it. If this song was ever used in Go Animate, I would be the first person to know. It's kind of coming along. It's kind of coming along. The eyes are still kind of rubbing me the wrong way, but things usually rub me the wrong way. I was gonna drink like a Coors Light, but then I just realized I was so much more in the mood for a sour than I was in the mood for like a lager. I think my original plan was to have like a Jamaican red stripe because those are really good. But I only have one of them left, and I'm not good at. If I only have like one left of something, I'll always be like really hesitant to use it, or because I'd rather like go because I have like a bunch of Coors. This was like from like my birthday, and like a bunch of people over, and someone was like, "Oh man, I want if I'm gonna come over, you gotta get some Coors." And then the guy had like one or two cans, and then with his like 24 pack or something, and it's like, well, it's gonna take me like a year to get through that. Because I only drink like as I said, like I can't really drink more than like one can of beer per day. Not that I can't, it's just I don't. And they're saying, and like I only can drink. Yeah, it's not really can. It's like I only drink on on nights when I don't have to work the next day. So that also like greatly limits the amount of times where I can actually drink. So I don't really drink that much in terms of frequency and quantity. So if I had that much beer, it's gonna take me forever to get through it. But I don't want to just like move on and buy new stuff unless I get through that. It's so much. There's so many cans. I can't get through it all. I'm not gonna like force myself to drink it. I'm not that type of person. But like, it keeps for a while is a good thing. It's not like it doesn't. It has an like beer has an expiration date. Some people don't realize that, but it's not like. Thankfully, it's a pretty long expiration date. Is the nice thing. I've had it happen where if I think this is around like when I first tried getting into like drinking beer. Like I would buy like a bunch of I bought like quite a bit of beer. I think yeah, I bought like a few things of beer and then I just never drank it because I thought like oh, I'll be in the mood for it later, and I didn't like beer at the time, so I was never in the mood for it, and then it just expired. I mean, there's like a few bottles, it wasn't that much. But still, it's kind of sad, like throwing it all away because I was like, oh, now that I know that I like kind of like some beers, I want to try these old ones. Oh wait, they're all expired. Every single one of them is expired. Where, what the? Why did you do that? Why do you do that thing? Why is that a thing that you do? Never do that again. Where is the line that is like screwing with us? I can't find it. Where's the gap here? There's no gap. What's it upset about? Like, it's like, oh, this line's a little too thin. The surface is semi-permeable, and we're going to osmose through it. That's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. That better not be the case. That, but, 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 but how? That was a solid line. Just a, that was a solid line. You can't just pull something like that on me. I'm being actively gaslit. Okay, so I'm gonna like separate these with like mm, yeah, it works. That works. This works just fine. I think that's like all the basic coloring done, or at least most of it. So it's kind of like the basis of what the color job would look like. Like minus the shading that's gonna happen. So it looks all right. It's all right so far. It's nothing like amazing, but I think it looks. I think it's like for something that's I've made, for like the quality that I usually make, it's on the higher end, which is a good thing. Makes me happy. I'm good. I like drawing. I like drawing blush on characters. I'm not good at doing it though. Yeah, I think this one's like too far. This is a Go Animate song. This is one that's used in Go Animate videos. I know this one. This is the. Oh, it's gone. Never mind. I've never heard this one. There's no nostalgia for this song. I feel no emotions right now. Bring back the. I don't know. You know the song I'm talking about if you know Go Animate. If you know Go Animate, may God have mercy on your soul. You're a bearer of the curse. You bear the curse. You are grounded, 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 grounded. It's always surreal when they have like when they reference Go Animate on like AI Peter. I get like really excited. That shit like swallowed up my life. But I shouldn't say it swallowed up my life. It was like a casual interest. Actually, maybe it wasn't a casual interest. I was pretty invested in that stuff. I was like into the lore for it. Not like the lore isn't like because there's not like actually it's not like a collaborative fiction really. I mean, there's some like like stuff that gets added on to the quote unquote like world building, but not really. It's like like really bad world building. But I was mainly interested in like the just the progression of the culture surrounding it, which is pretty interesting. I've told like a bunch of people about the progression from Caillou gets grounded to Boris gets grounded around like I don't remember when it was. It was like 2019. It's like 28 between like 2018 and 2020, somewhere around that time period. If I remember correctly. I think it was like 2019. It was when people were like, "Hey, grounding Caillou is child abuse." I heard it online. I heard someone online say that grounding Caillou is child abuse. I'm going to do a 180 on all my beliefs of this is funny to this is evil and no one should ever do it, and I will like beat the shit out of anyone who does this. And then they're like, but what are we gonna do if we're not gonna ground Caillou? So there was a brief period of time where people decided let's make like happy videos where Caillou gets like treated nicely and no one liked him because they're super boring. They suck. Those videos suck. Videos where like going anime videos where nothing bad happens suck. They're awful. There's no point in them existing. They are super boring. They're not even like ironically funny like the grounding was. They're just not funny. They're not fun at all. I think they realized that, so they stopped doing it, and instead they started grounding Boris, Caillou's dad, because and that was pretty like popular for a while. I'm not sure about the transition between like happy stuff and it probably was like a direct shift. If I'm being honest, I don't really know. It's hard to figure like to really track this stuff down, but it was like cathartic for a little bit because Boris was a horrible piece of shit. Like this guy would like rape his kid if he like went to Chuck E. Cheese on a day when he was supposed to be like grounded for 5 trillion years. Like, like he like forgets to like, you know, lower the toilet seat, and like as a punishment he gets raped. Like he's like pure evil. And to get to see the guy get like a shit kicked out of him was like, ah, that's a nice change. I really hate that fucking guy. And then like, um, but like the funny thing is, instead of like Boris getting in trouble for doing things that he would normally do in the previous like Caillou Gets Grounded series, which would be cathartic and actually kind of like interesting, they just changed the roles. So Boris was like going to like elementary school and like, like skipping class, like the stuff Caillou would do. And Caillou was like the I'm pretty sure in those series Caillou was fucking Doris. I'm not joking. Caillou was like became the dad of the family. It was very weird. And he grew hair too, because they fell for the meme of Caillou doesn't grow hair because no one loves him. So they thought, oh, if we're gonna make Caillou a good boy now, we have to give him hair because that proves that God loves him now. And he returned his hair to him. So yeah, instead of like having like Boris get like in trouble for like abusing Caillou, he get in trouble for like sneaking out to Chuck E. Cheese and like skipping class and stuff like that, which kind of ruined the point of it. But it's kind of what you'd expect from Go Anime content. You're not gonna, but it was still kind of like funny for a little bit. And at some point, it became like old when Boris stopped being. It kind of like almost like forget that Boris was ever this like evil like monster guy. He's just this like complete weird dumbass. And then it gets even weirder because at some point, there's like a someone released a video saying it doesn't make any sense why you are bullying Boris because he is a grown man and you cannot ground grown men because they are adults. Something like that. Probably similar wording too. And then everyone immediately jumped on that because all you had to do to really like influence the Go Anime community is just release a video saying like a point of view in a somewhat coherent way. And if it gets any amount of traction, everyone will adopt the idea. So I think at that point they decided, what was it? I think either like I think that might have been when they started introducing I think they like completely missed the point of that statement though, and just invented like a second Boris. No, wait, hold on. No, I think it was maybe it was this. I don't know because at some point when Boris was getting grounded, they instead added a different Boris because I think people got tired of seeing Caillou ground Boris because it was weird seeing the son ground the dad. It felt wrong. So they added a new guy called like Chorus, and Chorus was just Boris. But instead of a green shirt, Chorus had a red shirt, and he was just Boris again. But he was just Boris of Boris, if that makes sense. Like and for which he just came in and just cucked him. Like Chorus was fucking Doris. Like this is like canon. Like Chorus was like Boris's brother and just came in and just started fucking his wife and grounding him. Which is kind of funny given like the horrible stuff that Boris did, but it's only like in some videos, and in the videos where people were like who was doing that type of stuff, he probably actually yeah, there was a decent amount of people who made like horrific videos like that, who then turned around and said, "I'm actually against videos of Caillou getting horrifically abused. I was actually never for it." It's like, bro, you made a video of him getting like castrated. Yeah, yeah, but I changed my mind. And that's it. They can just say, "Yeah, I changed my mind about." I used to make videos of Caillou getting like anally like eviscerated, but I changed my mind, so I'm fine now. I realized that that was no longer popular, and it's fine now. Some of these people are like grown ass men too, which is kind of funny. So it's kind of concerning though when they're around like actual kids, you know? And you have like someone who's like a grown ass man making Go Anime grounding videos, and they're around kids, especially if they're making like really like explicit content of like people getting like disemboweled and then raped, and you have like kids watching that shit. That's the scary part. There's this one video called the Anderson Teeth Family, and it was like the Anderson, it was like the Anderson Teeth Family movie or something. And the teeth characters are referenced to Boris the Teeth guy, who's pretty much like Boris's that's again that's Caillou's dad. Is like Super Saiyan form pretty much, where he got like super angry and his face would go red. And pretty much they'd like go into the Go Anime character setting and like make the guy's mouth really big. Because you be able to like if you're making a character, you can change the size and shape of like, well, not shape to some extent, yeah, like the you can change the size of like all the different parts, like the eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and they would just go in, change the skin color, and then make the mouth really absurdly big. And now is like him as a teeth guy, and he was like super violent and like swore all the time. There's a whole bunch of videos of him saying the N word. And like I had like one of them clipped because it was like a whiplash, and so there was a video where like an entire like copy of like the Caillou family as like these like big mouth red monsters are like terrorizing the city, and this one like guy starts helping them. I think they take over like the Caillou house or something like that, and they do horrible things like rob banks and stuff like that. And then there's just this one scene where the guy goes up to, for those who don't know, Rosie is Caillou's little sister. And for context of when I say little sister, Caillou is 4 years old. So Rosie's like one. She's like 1 years old. I don't know how old she is in this video, but she's probably at least like four, maybe. Like, she's probably she's still not that old. She's like an infant, pretty much. So maybe toddler is a better word. She's like a toddler. And this guy walks into her room and just says, "Hey, do you want to have sex?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure." And he just has sex with her. And the thing is, like I think the idea was like, like the coffin of or casket of Andy and Lele, where it's like, oh, they have like an incest route, but that you only actually get to that point. And it's only to prove how like how fucked up these characters are. They like throwing away all their morals and they do like horrific like sexual shit, like really like deviant shit. And then it's like to show like and like they get comeuppance or something. I expect because like the teeth characters got like defeated in the end. But the guy who like raped the toddler got nothing. He didn't get punished at all. He got away with it scot free, and it was no one talked about it. It was just fine. It was so fucking weird. It was like disturbing, for obvious reasons. Because like, see, I mean, you have to think about it from like the outside perspective of why did you include that? Why did you feel the need to include that? Why did you feel the need to go out of your way to include a scene where a guy rapes a baby? And then it doesn't have any like bearing on the story at all. It's just like he just walks up to a room and says, "Let's have sex," and they do it. It's like it was like heinous. I don't even know if the video is still up. I kind of hope it's not. Cause it's like really bad. It was like the rest of the video was like typical like Go Anime bullshit, but that part was like genuinely disgusting. It was like really disgusting. The fact that someone would create that and think like this is okay, this is something I should do, this thing I should upload. It kind of was unnecessary. I mean, even there's not really any point where that would be necessary. I just remember it particularly standing out to me. It's just I really did not like that. It's like fucked up shit that they're going to make music on. I don't know how to like properly shade this part. I might just like leave that for now. Am I even on the right layer? Yeah. Okay. I am. Right. What do I? There's something inherently funny about hearing this music. I I know nothing about drawing or shading boobs. I I'll just try to like so it's like it just kind of goes like eh like for what it's like this. I've never heard this song before. So many of the stuff is stuff that no one uses. There's only like a set of like five Go Animate songs people actually use. This is not one. There's a lot of these are not them. It's kind of like a show of like how because a lot of Go Animate is like I think I've said this like a billion times when I go on these tangents. I think I say it every single time. Is like Mad Libs. It's very cookie cutter. Everything's like a template. So like oh these videos usually have this song play at this point, and they will always have that song play at that point. It doesn't matter if there's other songs that can convey this information or mood just as well. It needs to be one of these songs every single time. That's why there's gonna be a lot of songs that I'm just not gonna know. So usually, dude, this video is 11 hours long. By the way, I feel like I've already like heard every single one that I'm familiar with. I mean, eh, this is fine. I think I kind of wanted to get this. Once I get this done with, I think I'm gonna like spend more time working on the new model. So I really want a new one. I think my plan is going to be I don't know if I said this already. I think the plan is going to be to like make the model myself because I mean obviously that because I I've already mentioned that. I think I'm gonna like just try to find someone I can pay to do the rigging for it because I do not want to have to relearn the rigging process. I'd rather just pay someone like however many, probably like I don't know, like I have no idea how much it costs. I actually genuinely don't know, but whatever it is, like there's some like basic rigging, just like pay for it so I can put my effort into making sure the model looks better. Because this current model I made and rigged myself. So like half of the effort went into like a very little what effort went into like the actual model, obviously. Because I just wanted something that could work and looks decent enough and kind of gets the character idea across. But I want something that's like kind of not like great looking because this means me drawn by me, so it's not gonna be looking great. But I just want something that like I can focus on the design more and then just like pass it off to someone else to do the like the rigging parts. So I can like put all my effort into just making sure the model looks good. And then, because the other person probably could do a better job at working it anyways. Like the mouth for this model is like really wonky, and the eyes are weird. Eyebrows are everything's weird about this model. If I can find something that's like knows what they're doing in terms of ricking, I'd probably be in like I'd probably have a much better model. You know, I think like perfect, just something that like just moves better. Because right now, I've the model I currently have doesn't really move that much. Oh, this is on topic for this season. I'm like almost done with my Christmas shopping. It's nice. I've actually been able to like one of the first years I've actually been able to like buy stuff for people. So I haven't really had like that much of an income up until now, especially around Christmas. But for like one reason or another, I'd always be like out of a job around Christmas time. So this is like the first time I've actually been able to like buy stuff. So I've actually been able to be like, oh yeah, I can actually afford stuff now. It's kind of a different experience. I'm used to just like it's kind of weird because now I'm almost like, oh man, Christmas is coming. Mm, mm. Oh, it's too close. I still need like two more presents to buy. I don't even know what these people want. You know, I gotta like do like I gotta like ask them stuff, and they're gonna give me those like weird like half answers. Like I don't know, maybe like something. I don't know. You don't have to give me anything, but like maybe something related to Chicken Run 2. So just like some vague, like I think I want something kind of vaguely related to this. Oh, this is a classic. This one's the classic one. This is a real banger right here. Hey yo, turn them speakers up, boy! I tell ya, this is what they play at that them. I don't know what the fuck type of joke I'm going for. I actually don't know what joke I'm going for. I was trying to do like you know that one like meme where it's like Foghorn Leghorn and it says like, boy, I say, turn that Leonard Skinner up, boy, like that. But I didn't know like where to actually go with that joke. I didn't know like where I was actually supposed what I was actually supposed to do there. Looks fine? Question mark. The eyes are just always gonna bother me. They're like slightly off. They're probably always gonna be off. Some of it has to be like is like foreshortening, I think, but some of it's just I don't know. Every time like I make a change to the eyes, I'll look at them and think like oh like okay for example like this happens like various things like this like leg right here, this one, this segment particularly, this like whatever this like ankle, sure ankle. When I was looking at it from this angle, I was like, man, that's like way too long. I gotta shorten that. I should shorten that, man. It's way too long. I gotta shorten that thing. And I flip it the other way, just like to continue, uh, to like fix the anatomy further. Get like a different angle on it. I'm gonna be honest, it's a banger, but I get nervous when something has playing with lyrics. This sounds long. Holy shit! It's still going. I'm fast forwarding. Okay, there we go. We're 1 hour into an 11-hour stream. There is 10 more hours of this. 10 more hours of this. That's insane. I'm not streaming for 10 more hours. I should clarify that. If it wasn't already obvious, it should be obvious. I think I should. I don't know. What else would I do for like. This part needs to have like the wing there. That looks wrong. The thing about that is I have the like that. I think that the line looks good like this, where it's like slightly obscured by the white part. But then you end up in a situation of, well, if you did it like that for that, why didn't you do it like that for this line? And I don't have a good answer for that. So wait, hold on. This isn't even the right layer to be doing this on. That's a bit better. I do like the idea of it being like obscured by that, but I, mean, I could still do it. I could just move this thing up and it could work like that. That could be actually a good idea. The thing is, the wing's gonna look a little weird because it should be more like connection points or whatever tendons. I don't know what they're called. Fingers. These are fingers, pretty much. I don't know what the actual like wing term for them is. Because I have wings doesn't mean I know what the anatomy terms are. But it should be like another one going like down here. I just don't feel like adding it. I should. I really should, but I don't feel like doing it right now. I feel like this nose needs shading, but without a proper guide, I don't know what I'm doing. I never know what I'm doing though, but that's about right. That's actually pretty decent. This part right here is the forehead's gonna confuse me in terms of like how to shade that. I'm thinking like because I don't know where the lighting is coming from in this. I guess like from like top right. What does that mean though? Would it be like here? Maybe? I don't know. Then maybe like I'm feeling like something like that. Then just that might look wronger. Look even more wrong. Yeah, that's like even worse. The way it currently is. I feel like that. I don't know. We're gonna hear I don't know a lot. That should be bad right now. It's 11:30. This part should be make sure I'm in the right layer. This little triangle be this color. It's a little better. I feel like this needs. I think I don't know what the shading. Yeah, like this little sliver right here is gonna be the you what you need. No, not. That actually may be tricky. What is that? But I don't think that's like dark enough. Wait, what? No, here, right here. Is that? That might be dark enough. I think. Put on the shading layer, and then do like that. make it probably like really big, and then just something like this. This is isn't this how this would go? Like in terms of shading, like a big thing like that. That's about right. That looks about right. Or not finish it tonight. I might like finish it off stream. Which I think I did with the comic I made. I have to make more of those. I just haven't had any good ideas. I mean, none of the ideas I've had so far have been good, but I need like at least a coherent, semi-coherent idea. Now this one's a real classic. This is the Go Animate song. This isn't like okay, I shouldn't say the one. I feel like there's like other ones that'd be more accurate in terms of being a titular Go Animate song. This is certainly one of them. This is one of the songs of all time. Maybe this entire leg should be like, at least this area should be in like just shaded. I don't know if it should be like this level of shading. Like that might be this might be a bit too extreme to have like that dark. I think what we could do is we could take this, turn it to like 40%, and then go like that. So it's a little less extreme in terms of like the shading. Because right here it's gonna be like the chin's gonna be like or the neck's gonna be a bit darker. Because you have like a drastic like thing overshadowing. Like the head's like overshadowing. It's like there's gonna be a big contrast in like coloring or lighting there. I don't think you'd have as much as extreme of a contrast in that location. You get a mall that captures me cringing every time I drink that beer. It's not because it's bad, because it's so sour, which is good actually. I like how sour it is. I think I think I've already said that enough times. I don't need to say it again. Of like, I expect it to be like. I guess it was like a 50 times in just in the past like month. Or like when I first got the sour beer, I thought it was gonna be like sourdough bread in terms of. But when I said sour, then I meant like sourdough bread, as in like oh, it's some like grainery thing, and not actually like the flavoring of it. But no, that shit sour. Reminds me, I went to a Macy's to buy a Christmas present, and I saw there's this thing in like Minnesota called the world's largest candy shop. They had the same thing that I found there. It was like cereal boxes full of gummy candy. Like a cereal box that's filled with sour gummy worms. I'm talking like an entire cereal box, like full. It's shaped like a cereal box too, and I think they it's like parodied to make it look like a cereal box, but it's gummy worms. It's like super sour worms, and then it's like a cereal box, and they show like the gummy worms in a bowl with like a spoon in the bowl, like like typical like breakfast cereal thing. And the funny thing, I says because I saw this at like world's largest candy shop because they have like a bunch of like really like zany, goofy types of stuff there. Like they have like Larry the Cable Guy potato chips. They have like everything and more in terms of what should exist. There's some crazy stuff there. So to see like that at a Macy's was insane. That was like some like super rare, absurd gimmick thing. The funny thing about it that was is if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I do. They have a specific warning on the box that says, please do not actually eat this as if it's like cereal because that's obscenely unhealthy. And we cannot promote that at all. Which is funny because like at that point, why make it look like a cereal box if you're so concerned about people eating it like cereal that you're like it's like don't do it, do not do it, do not do that. Then just don't do that. Maybe don't. Maybe you should have questioned your decisions before you got like that far. You know, like my battery is so low. Han, not Han. I'm gonna look at the shading for the like pose reference to see what the coloration should be here. It's a bit more. There's a bit more information here. My phone is gonna die, and I'm gonna. You know, I should do my Duolingo thing before I get too far. Shouldn't take too long. I don't want to miss that. Oh no, you're falling behind. You're gonna drop out of Ruby League. I hope you understand, Mr. Owl. That means nothing to me. I don't know what the hell a Ruby League is. I actually don't know. Is that good? Is that bad? What does Ruby mean? Yoku zashi o yomimasu. Sometimes you can like tell what the sentences are without even like having to hear them in terms of like the voice to like text thing. Yomimasu. That's yasumimasu. I don't know what that is. And that's tabemas. Hon no yomimasu ka? Do you read books? Jazz, eiga, movie, rock, terebi, TV, news. Hon, hi, hon o yomimasu. I can just tell. Okay, this one I actually have to listen to. Oh my god, it's playing through my. Didn't I did not put my earbud away when I was trying to listen to my stream through the earbuds. So it's still trying to play through Bluetooth to put it away. Yeah, it's hon. I know that one. Actually, what's so hon to zashi? I'm assuming zashi is magazine just by process of elimination. Yep. Nana, Roku, hon, mimas, yomimas. I'm kind of upset that these sentences don't let you say 私は時々雑誌を読みます. You can't say the 私は or 俺は or 僕は or 私は or whatever. 我が輩は So just 雑誌 or 時 or I'm just gonna say 時々雑誌を読みます to be safe. Just books and magazines. Do you watch the? Yeah, I gotta like reread this sometimes and make sure it doesn't say often. News mimasu. It's like baby stuff still. I sometimes read the news. I don't know what got me. Yoku hon o yomimasu ka? Do you read the news? Perfect. Doesn't even give me the perfect message. Oh, it does. Okay. Okay, that was lyrics. Gotta get out of here. There's lyrics in here. What's it called? Deep Sea Green. Get me out of here. There's a lady singing. Dirty Moonshine. This is. I think I've actually heard this one before. I think I've heard this one before actually. This is like chase music. All right. Now I gotta look at the. So the reference pic seems to suggest that I think these are the same color. That this area right here is kind of colored like this. And I was kind of remember I was scared because when I first started up the like when I first because I restarted my computer because I thought when I got the message about like um when I got like we actually got the thing set up when I actually got the stream set up I when I got not the stream when I got the like the recording set up for the iPad. I realized that it was said like, oh, you have 4 minutes left of this. I'm like, wait a second, what? I paid for this shit. I paid like the yearly subscription for this thing. Yeah, I paid for like a year's worth of being able to use this thing. What do you mean I have 4 minutes left? I should be have like infinite time as long as I have the subscription. And then I realized I wasn't signed in. So I was scared for a second. I was like, either like it elapsed already, or you're like this is the entire thing is a scam. They just stole my money and they just said screw you. You're actually not getting the That was, I mean, mm, I think I'm always a bit more hesitant to say nice things about my stuff if I'm like on stream, even if no one's watching. Oh God, this is awful. Kind of like it though. I'm not gonna listen to it because it's got lyrics and it scares me. Dogs, 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 dogs. This is awful. This is horrible. Can I can I draw, please? Can I draw, please? Stop playing music with lyrics in them. Yeah, are we done now? Are we done with that? The funny thing about AI Peter is sometimes little like arcs where like a joke will just go on for like several prompts. There was a prompt last on Thursday night when everyone was obsessed with the Czech Republic. It was crazy. It wasn't I don't even I'm gonna be honest, I didn't find it that funny. Like some of them were pretty funny. Some of them were pretty funny, but most of them were just like trying to make like a storyline of like Peter's gonna take over the Czech Republic. Ha ha, Lois, I took over the Czech Republic. Hey. Oh, Peter, I can't believe you took over the Czech Republic. Hey, Lois, guess what? Guess who's king of the Czech Republic? Yeah. Oh, Dad, I can't believe you took over the Czech Republic. This is totally lame. Yeah. Peter, I'm Brian. You should not take over countries. It's unethical. Eh, suck my dick, Brian. They say that a lot. They say that way too much. The AI Peter experience is robots repeatedly saying, suck my dick. I can't believe I'm saying this. Suck my dick. I can't believe I'm saying this. Suck my dick. They say that a lot. They say those phrases in particular a lot. Like everything will go like they'll like even say like they'll like force the phrase suck my dick into everything, even if it doesn't make any sense. Like I've heard I heard like them say it as like an exclamation of joy. Like hey Quagmire, we're going to you're gonna go to Disney World. Man, suck my dick. This is amazing. It was like really weird. Oh, what the fuck was that? Sometimes weird when it does that is when it just jumps to a random spot. You son of a bitch. Give and take. That card's limited in Duel Links. Alright. So where was I with this? My phone is at 7% battery. Okay, I'm gonna use the one that's I'm gonna look at the one that's actually like I have one that's like mirrored to actually match this uh horizontal reflection. What? That's weird. Swear I selected that color. Don't do that. So it's like that. I'm gonna go to bed right after this though. Yonezawa Gyusuke. I haven't seen able to see his streams in a while because they happen like midnight. I'm like never awake at midnight. I'm having it in like an hour, isn't it? Oh, he's live right now. I'm getting. I go to bed after this. I think this. Oh, for one, I think this should be like kind of that, and I think this area needs like doesn't look right actually. Never mind. Maybe what it needs is what the hell is this? Like that. These are not going to be even. There's a little bit better, I think. Doesn't she have those? Yeah, she does. She kind of has them. Or doesn't she have like? I should put like a highlight here. No, I mean, yeah, I highlight like that. Yeah, yeah. What else am I missing here? In terms of like shading, it's stomach. Stomach needs shading. It's an important detail. Maybe I think it should be like this type of shading though. I'm just gonna kind of go big and then erase stuff. Could try to avoid the whatever this is called. This one I've definitely heard. Never in good context. That makes sense. It's always like this is the song they use when they try to take themselves seriously. In terms of like being super badass and cool and it's never cool. So it's like my friends taking down bullies. Like really poorly written heroes taking down absurdly poorly written villains in like completely incomprehensible plot. Like I'm talking like nonsense plot lines. People who make Go Anime videos are terrible at coming up with stories. They're only really good at copy pasting stuff, and they're not even good at that. It's just a formula that works because it's recognizable. When they try to write stuff, it's really not that good ever. There's some that are like kind of. If it was like the Caillou and Boris the movie, it was like really well made. Like actually like some like decent animation, which was like baffling. And the plot line was like okay. It wasn't good, but for a Go Anime video, it was like really good. Even then, like that's not saying much, I guess. Because it had like some pretty major like plot holes, if I remember correctly. Like major plot holes. My stomach's bothering me. How could this happen to me? Yeah, I think that's the way to fix it. Is just I don't know though. I don't know. I think the shading is. I kind of have to accept that the shading's to be the awkward part. I'm really bad at shading. I just kind of guess, and a lot of times it doesn't work. And the thing about shading is you have leeway with it, I think. But if there's shading off on something, you can usually tell. You might not like notice it explicitly, even if you don't have like an eye for that type of stuff. Like I don't really, for the most part. Like I can notice some stuff, but not really. I'm not like good at that. But like I feel like I'd notice if the shading was wrong. I wouldn't like perceive it. I wouldn't like be aware of it, but I feel like I'd notice something was off. I wouldn't like actively be aware of necessarily what's wrong, but I'd know something was wrong. This looks I don't know. It's kind of like she's sunburned on her stomach. I think her like this area needs shading too. I just don't know what the like. That's really dark. That's so dark. It's like so heckin' dark. This is just like the Clone Wars, Star Wars. That show gave me PTS bingo. PTSNTC. Yeah, PTSITC. Post traumatic sex in the city. So this is like kind of just the entire area is kind of just dark. Like that. Yeah, like that. And even like this area. I don't know if that's better or not. I can't tell. I feel like one of the things I also like drawing is like the highlight around here. Like you can't even notice because the hair is like literally white. Like it's just pure white. You couldn't you can't put a highlight on it because it's just white. How phone power 5%. Okay, I should put this on a charger. I think the no never mind. I mean the waist is still off, but I thought that was like way off. I was mistaking the I was mistaking like the line of the shading with the actual like edge of where the body was. So I thought that was like way off. I was like, whoa, that's like awful proportions. I did not notice that until now. Is everything like okay? Everything's out there still. Now I have to do like regular checks to make sure I don't have like a completely blank screen. Now this is one of the songs. Has this one played before? Are some of these just repeating? I don't know how I feel about the stomach shading. It's kind of weirding me out. Maybe it's because I'm not taking into account the presence of the wing things. Should be further this way. Maybe a little bit better. I think then this area needs to be shaded. How'd I do that? This is like a darker. Kinda, and like the arms are screwing with me because the shading on the arms is so like intense in terms of how dark it is, and the shading on the stomach is like nothing, which I guess is supposed to be. Oh my god, someone's singing. Everybody sleeps. That's what you think. I sleep all the time. I shouldn't say. I'm not the one that. There's people who can say that joke. They're not me. What's fairy tale? Those are really short. Oh yeah, it's like a title screen song. Kind of a banger. Kind of a banger, not gonna lie. This shit kind of come epic. This shit kind of comes epic style. Fucked up. Fucked it up. Fucked it up. I swear to God, this is just a copywritten song. It's just a copywritten song. That's just a copywritten song. That's just a copywritten song right there. Why is that there? Isn't that like a Disney song? No, it's like like a Queen song, isn't it? Maybe it's like a different version though, I think. It's like a boy band version. Be a different song. Is that is that the way it should be? Is there shading for that? I don't. I'm not the right person to ask for this. I'm so tired right now. Why does that have to end it here? I could probably just finish this on my own the way it is right now. I guess it's pretty. It's like getting pretty close to done. I'm not gonna say it's like almost done, but it's getting there. Shouldn't be that much because I once like coloring. It's like a coloring stage. When it gets to this stage, it's not gonna take that long. For my drawings, most of the time is spent on line work. Like a vast majority of the time is spent on line work. It's because like I'm really bad with anatomy. This is still not perfect, but like it takes me a long time to get to this point. You know what I want to do? Time lapse replay. This is like the initial sketch. This is gonna be a while. Oh my god, this is gonna be so long. Can I like fast forward this? I didn't like do anything weird at any point. Like just draw like a penis or something. Here. Oh, that looks so bad. That looks so bad. Yeah, okay, there we go. Here. Instead of random just circling. What this song fits. Nothing is happening. Oh no, some stuff is happening. It's just very minor stuff. Just random hollow emote jump scares. I think this is no. This is like this is a while ago. Yeah, we're still not even that far into this. This is like the point where I thought I was done, but I thought I was done before. This is like I think this is the stuff I did off stream. Like I thought I was done, and then someone like I realized like, oh man, I should like foreshorten this arm more, and then actually like went back and decided to this part was on stream. I remember because of the nose. And this was what I did like today. Why is it black? That's it, pretty much. That's all the work I've done so far. A lot of it is just screwing stuff up and then trying to fix it. I'm still not done yet. I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm so tired. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get some sleepies. Thank you. What's this person's name? MJ the Spirit for this Go Animate OST. I should add this to my Go Animate playlist. I have a Go Animate playlist. It's called Go Animate Watch Along. I've just been progressively saving stuff to it, so eventually I can do a like a big watch along video. But the thing is, you only really need like one video for that because they're so long. So like, a lot of them like an hour. I think it's also I just need like curate a really good collection of them because if it's a compilation that has like talking in it of any kind, I'm gonna like get rid of it. So I can just have like a bunch of like short videos together, maybe that'd be pretty nice. And just use that as like a stream one of these days. It'll be the worst stream ever. It'll be awful. It would be a genuinely terrible stream because it would just be me rambling about Go Animate lore for like 5 hours while like robots scream at each other in the background. Actually, it sounds like probably above average for my typical stream. So I remember I tried that once while I was really sick. That was this stream that like I tried to do when I was like really sick, and I did as a private stream to see if I was like capable of doing a real stream, and I wasn't. I was just like, yeah, I can't do this, and I ended it. So who knows? It's still on the table. It's still on the table. It was very awkward and lame, but I don't know how much of that was because I was sick or just because it was a terrible idea. It's probably like mostly the latter, but I don't want to believe that because I want to just believe it's potential for that because I feel like it'd be fun. So with that being said, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna finish this drawing like off stream, I think. But yeah. Uh, just give me a new tune. So new Toontown area. In case you didn't catch from my last stream, it was up the entire stream. I just remembered the title for the source for Genshin Impact is Genseini Impipinipinipi. That's the source for Genshin Impact. Genseini Impipinipini. Anyways, I gotta go to bed. Good night or evil night. I don't know. I gotta come up with an outro. I was thinking like I'll be back, like I'll be back again or something like that. Like I'll return. I'll get you. But I feel like that's like out of context. It sounds really awkward and forced. Like it fits it fits the theme, but I don't execute like in concept. It works, but then in execution, it's like just like I'll get you again. Like you're talking to people like watching your stream. Like what are you talking about? Whatever. I'll think about it more. But I think about it more. I mean, like I won't think about it at all, and I'll pretend that I don't. Just haven't come up with anything. But until then, I'm just gonna make random noises at the end of the stream because I don't have any other. I don't have any better ideas for how to do an outro. So uh um uh you